A Christmas Tale by yours truly. Christmas time is here again, but this year something's missing. For all the Christmas lists you make, the hoping and the wishing, Father Christmas will not visit, no presents will be given, for this year dear old Santa will be spending it in prison. Last Christmas Eve out on his sleigh, doing what he does, Santa was arrested by the honest local fuzz. But the poor old sod was innocent. That's why I'm here to tell the truth of what really happened on that night above the streets upon the roof. About to enter a chimney pot, ready to deliver, Santa noticed on a ledge a small ball of fur begin to shiver. It was a squirrel curled up, frozen stiff, dying of exposure. Be strong, my little furry friend, you need a warm enclosure. Somewhere warm and cosy, and you need it pretty fast. We need to get you safe inside, or this night you will not last. Time was short, and without a second's thought, he shoved the squirrel down his drawers, gave Rudolph the wink, and then exclaimed, he'd be safe there till he thaws. And thaw he did as quick as that, and on awaking from his coma, he could smell the sweet roasted chestnuts, an irresistible aroma. Confused and starving, he fumbled around, searching in the dark, believing he was back at home in his nest in Bishop's Park. And there behold, before his eyes, 2 walnuts in a sack, and a little chipolata hanging from a curly rack. Without a moment's ponder, he sunk his teeth into the hearty meal, and bite he did, long and hard, making poor old Santa squeal. Stuffing his hands into his pants, he grabbed the squirrel by the tail, but the hungry little bugger was determined not to fail. With every pull, the little mite bit harder every time. You can keep your chipolata, but the sack of nuts are mine. Not far away, within the sight, a family settled for the night, relaxing, telling Christmas tales by the fire burning bright. Mum and Dad, the kids and Gran, and Ruth, the Aussie lodger, were about to witness what looked like Santa playing with his todger. Ruth said, "Struth, look on the roof, there's flaming proof of Santa Claus, and look, the dirty bugger's got his hand stuffed down his drawers." Grandma donned her glasses with the hope to catch a glance, but Mother covered up her eyes before she got a chance. Father jumped onto his feet, pushing all aside, with a look upon his face as if his faith in life had died. Or stone the crows, could it be true, on the roof above the bank, if it isn't Santa cock in hand, partaking in a wank? Quickly, Mum, get on the phone and dial up 999, and tell the cops to get here quick, and arrest the dirty swine. Meanwhile, back up upon the roof, Santa won the fight, and the squirrel released his vice-like grip and disappeared into the night. He stumbled down onto the street, all sweaty and in shock, gently cupping in his hands his swollen balls and cock. It wasn't long before the cops arrived, hungry for some action. With accusations of perverted acts, imagine their reaction. A mumbling, incoherent Santa, with his hands wrapped round his penis, suspected of indecency, a crime so gravely heinous. No questions asked, the coppers pounced, and Santa was arrested. Ignoring the poor old bugger's pleas, his innocence contested. I never thought I'd ever see, in a cold and dark December, Santa led away in cuffs, with a throbbing, swollen member. Punished for an act of kindness, accused of a deviant crime. Remember as you eat your lunch, poor Santa's doing time. No more kiddies on his knee or Christmas Eve agenda, 'cause poor old Father Christmas is now a registered sex offender.